All right, we're gonna get a little Farmall action this morning. Sun just came out. I gotta run through these beans and peas with my cultivators. We've had about almost 5 inches of rain in the last week, so it's finally got a little window here. May still be a little bit wet. I'm hoping we can get through it without it kicking up too bad. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll be all right. I'm gonna run through this stuff here with the cultivators, and then I'm gonna put the side dresser on. I gotta put the little cold side dresser on, and then I'm gonna run through the corn with some ammonium nitrate and cultivate it also. So we got a little tractor action going here finally today. I got the regular sweeps on. These are kind of my favorites for the cultivating. I think I got 6 or 7 inch on the front and maybe 10 inch in the middle there. And then I just got the little scratchers on the back. That's what I usually like running through there cultivating. Seems to work fairly good. Like I say, I hope it ain't too wet this morning. There's a little shot of the sweeps I got on there. I got to put the hillers on. Maybe this first time it gets dry next week, next few days, I got to do some hilling. I'm gonna plant some more squash, and I might even hill that corn. And I got to do a few rows of sweet potatoes that I'm gonna plant late. So maybe we'll get that going in a few days. All right, let's get rolling here and see what we can get done. It's awful cloudy. Ain't supposed to be no rain today, but there's a front coming through in the morning. We'll see how it goes. good coverage on them back scratches. See what I done cultivated over here, and I still got a couple rows left to go. Looks pretty good. All right, let's get done. Didn't do too bad. Maybe a little bit wet and clodding, but afraid this was the only chance I was gonna get, so it worked all right. Got most all of it cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna put the side dresser on, and then I'm gonna run through the corn up there. Can you see it? It has really gotten tall. You're gonna be rubbing the bottom of the 140. Get the side dresser on and we'll go back. All right, I got the little cold side dresser put on. The little base stays on all the time, and then just 2 pins you can stick the fertilizer hopper on. Pretty simple little setup. Anytime you let the cultivating plows down, it engages a little sprag clutch on the other side and drives this chain so it starts throwing out fertilizer. I don't know how old this thing is. I've had it for a couple of years, been working really good. I think they had a smaller hopper. I wish I had the smaller hopper, but for my use, I don't need one quite this big. I got 50 pounds of ammonium nitrate in there. But this, I might need a little bit more. The time I run this corn, I don't know, we'll see. All right, let's get started. finished that up. Came up a couple rows short. I had to get another 5-10 pounds of fertilizer, but it's done now. Take his fertilizer hopper off, and I got a couple more. I got another little pea patch to run through.